Hi, in this video we're going to have a quick look at my two-wheel garden tractor, just have a look to see what progress I have been making and in some cases haven't, and yeah, just have a quick look. So as you can see, the chassis is now fully painted up. It had 2 coats of Hammerite primer, 2 coats and in some places 3 coats of, well, it was actually Lidl grey paint, which I'm pretty enthusiastic about. Not only is it cheap, it's very tough paint. I've painted on a few things now, workbenches, machine tools, and yeah, it's really good paint. Very good for the price, definitely. Anyway, so as you can see, it's painted up. Wheels have been redone. Now the original studs were extremely difficult to get out, but I did eventually get them out. And yes, I know these bolts are a little bit long. I know I could cut them off, but I'm just leaving them long for the moment, just in case I really don't know why I would want them that long, but there might be a reason, so I'm just leaving them like that for the moment. Now, rather than put threaded stud through, I just went for some machine screws, and yeah, so they're screwed in there. I know the washers aren't strictly speaking necessary, but the paint's fairly fresh, and yeah, it's not hurting with the washers there, so yeah, so they've got washers anyway. And it's not going to be taken on the highway anyway, so I'm really not worried. And yeah, so those, in fact, you get a better view there. So these are threaded, so those are screwed in tight, and then of course you've got the wheel lug nuts there as well, which are the original wheel lug nuts. I had to clean up the threads on those. They were pretty poor condition, but they are just fine now. They were 1/2 inch UNC thread, if you're interested. And so yeah, I've got a brand new Honda engine on there. It's a GC190 engine, and it's not in the actual final position just yet. The alignment's not bad. I think there's going to be a centrifugal clutch on there, which I've got that in the garage. So the alignment's not bad. If anything, it could go that way just a fraction, but that's really, it's very close to good. However, as you can probably see there, we've not got the clearance that we really need. So I did in a previous video mention that I might tilt this forward. Now the obvious way really is just to cut this off and re-weld it. Now I didn't weld that on. I really don't want to be doing any more work than necessary at the moment, so I did also think about making a slightly inclined platform, maybe even weld that on, so like a platform on the platform. That might have some advantages. I'm still a little bit concerned about the way that the engine actually tilts back so far. I think the engine will be fine, and I did some research on it, and most people seem to be saying that seems to be fine, but I'm still not like 100%. I'd rather it were closer to horizontal myself, but it's probably alright. What else? Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to have to either move the engine forwards a little bit, or I could always cut something out here. That was another option which I did think, you know, just cut something out there and just weld that up, but yeah, not so keen on doing that for the moment. There's no controls on here other than the gear shift at the moment. Over there's going to be a thumb operated accelerator, thumb throttle I suppose, and yeah, so that's on order. And then there'll be a brake lever there, which is just going to be a brake lever. On this side I'm probably going to have to weld on a similar smaller section like that. That's the smaller tube is 22mm. Probably have to weld some more on there so I can put a standard brake lever on there, which is going to operate the diff lock, which is this one. That's the gear reverse, neutral and forward. And then also we've got the brake round there. Okay, so yeah, so then there's a brake as well. And yeah, so really, apart from the engine not being properly mounted, it's just in there very temporary at the moment, and no hand controls, the machine's fairly close to being done. I also need to get the bucket sorted out, and I'm probably going to reposition the bucket because I feel that it's the whole machine is a little bit rear heavy. You know, I'm actually having to lift up the handles with a fair bit of effort, so I think I'm going to bring the main body, the carrying load, forwards a little bit, and make it a little bit easier as well to get it in and out. At the moment it's a fairly poor setup. It's a bit difficult to explain, but it's a fairly poor setup, so that will be one of the next jobs. Probably I'll do the bucket next, or maybe I'll do the engine, then I'll do the bucket, and then I'm waiting for the hand controls, and then it should be operational. So that's it. Hope you found it interesting, and by all means please post a comment or ask me a question. I'll see if I can answer. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.